Hey guys, Evacso here. Today I've got new realistic sliders for tactical view for title update 8. So I've got the 1 sliders version, so these sliders do work from 6-minute halves all the way to 10-minute halves, and you can also use these with 5-minute halves with a couple changes. So I've got the difficulty level on ultimate difficulty, that's where it's best on, but you can also use these for legendary difficulty. So with title update 8, I think this is the best update they've had so far. They should have had this one out from months ago, and that's just improving like attacking runs. So run frequency, I can finally change that a little bit. So attacking runs, midfielders, wingers, they attack better, just making heaps more runs, and there's less offsides. They jump back onside, as quick as possible. Because there's so many times where I was running in with a midfielder, driving through, and both my striker and both wingers were all offside. Like, what do you do there? But it's just so much better now. So there's a lot of big changes in run frequency and a bit of shooting too, so finesse shots are different too. They're a lot better now, so I had to increase the goal capability. So let's get into it. So for my CPU sliders, I've kept the tackle aggression on 35 but lowered this build speed. Went from I think 40 down to 32. I think they're just attacking a little bit too much now. Before I was trying to get more goals happening in tactical view, but now with the increased run frequency and the shooting's a little bit better, especially finesse shots. They do a lot of finesse shots, and now that finesse shots are good now, a lot of goals are happening. So I had to lower this down just to stop some goals happening. Lower the shot frequency down from 52 to 50. Same as first touch pass frequency down from 52 to 50. Crossing frequency kept that at 65. Dribble frequency on 35. And skill move frequency on 50. Now before I get into the simulation settings, please like and subscribe if you haven't. Pushing for 5k subscribers. And I've also got my socials in the link in the description. Please give me a follow. Alright, so for all my simulation settings, got sprint speed on 45 for both use and CPU. Now I've actually lowered the acceleration down from 51 to 50. That's just a minor change. Now let's get into some of these big changes. Shot error, I think it was at 70 or 71 before. Increase this up to 76. I still feel like the shooting is too consistent. There's a lot of times where there's like 60 to 70% shots on target, but then they have some really bad shots. So it's a bit hard to balance that at the moment, but shooting is something that needs to be slightly fixed, but I'm pretty happy with it at the moment. So 76 for both use and CPU. Pass error, increased this a lot, up to 65 for both use and CPU. Shot speed, now this is one of the biggest changes. So I've had this on 50 because long shots weren't really happening, but now I haven't seen anything with title updates saying shot speed has increased, but I can definitely tell it has somehow increased. I don't know, but when they get into the box, they score 9 out of 10 times with this anywhere near 50. So I had to lower this down to 46. It's like as soon as they hit that 18-yard line, it's just lethal, absolutely lethal. I was checking if like maybe it's just people with high shot speed, but those guys with like 75 shot speed just shooting and the keeper not even making a move at all. So yeah, shot speed on 46 for both use and CPU, but they don't affect finesse shots, same as the shot error. And I think finesse shots are a little bit overpowered now, and the CPU uses it a lot. Pass speed on 44, so I had to lower this down a little bit just to slow the game up a bit. So I've sort of tried to just slow things up, make it a little bit more tighter, a bit harder to shoot, because the shooting's too good at the moment. So pass speed down to 44, injury frequency kept that at 50 for both use and CPU, 30 for severity, got goalkeeper ability. Now I've increased this from 45 to 50. I thought the goalkeepers were a little bit too good before, so I lowered this down to 45. But because the finesse shots are very OP, and I cannot change that in shot speed or shot error, so I think I just had to increase goal capability. I really didn't want to, but I think that's really the only solution there is to sort of stopping the finesse shots. Marking, I've increased this up to 65 for both use and CPU. Now run frequency, finally I can lower this down. I've had this at 70, 75, just way too high. Really didn't need this at that high, but wingers just wouldn't make runs. So finally I can lower this down to at least 62 at the moment. I think I might be just still cutting that back, but I still need to figure out if midfielders, I just need to see all positions, how they're running. So I've lowered this down to 62 at the moment. Line height, just lower this down a little bit because a lot of times the wingers were running past the fullbacks and just getting behind the whole defence, and just wanted that to lower that a little bit. So put that down to 68. Line length of 45 for both user and CPU. Line width on 48 on user and CPU. Kept the fullback positioning on 80 for both user and CPU, because besides all the attacking position and stuff, I don't think they did anything involving fullbacks. So I've just kept this on 80 for both user and CPU. Power bar on 50, obviously just don't touch that at all. And first touch control error on 65 for both user and CPU. So I've been waiting for quite a while to update these tactical view sliders. It was stuck on 6 a long time and didn't have a new title update for about 5 or 6 weeks. And they finally had one out just last week, title update 7. And it was a little bit disappointing. I didn't see many gameplay changes, and I was like, do I even update it or not? I was updating it, and then all of a sudden title update 8 comes out, and it's probably the best update, so had to quickly update these. Once you test these sliders, please comment down, just tell me like if you're playing on 8 minutes or 10 minutes, just things that might need changing, or if you just think they're good. Anyways, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll catch you guys later.